What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again for another episode, part two of the two-night season, mid-season premiere of Queen Sugar. This is episode 10, season two, Drums at Dusk. Okay, this episode was kind of loaded. All right, and it pains me because I just gotta accept the fact that my boo is just doing the fucking most, and I gotta get on that ass. Okay, so just know that it's coming. Um, how we gonna start this off? Let me just go with the heavy shit. Charley and her mama and this whole sugarcane society shit. That whole thing got me hot. Okay, and when I say hot, I mean hot because it didn't even take 2 plus 2 or 5 seconds, baby. It didn't even take 1 second for me to put together what the fuck was going on in this stuff. Okay, I'm saying this, um, Charley's mom is still there, okay, and she's in her office. Vi, she comes in, she looking for Charley. Charley's not there, but she see her mama. Yesterday, Charley did let us know that we hope the other people don't find out because the mama Vi told her ass don't come back. Okay, they had an agreement that you're not supposed to be around this family because apparently Charley's mama was married to the daddy, and I'm sitting here like, who was older, Nova or Charley? Okay, and because the way Nova is, we see in the next episode, I'm gonna figure that Nova is older because she said this woman came in, and even what's her name? Vi said, you came in and broke up the family or whatever. So I'm going to assume that either the father was either married to Nova's and Ralph's mother, but then cheated. Nope, nope. They got a divorce and then he married to a girl boy, or he was messing around with Ralph and Nova's mom and they never got married, and then he got this white woman and got married to her, and then that didn't work out, and then that's how Ralph came along years later, because he got back with the mom. Girl, they're gonna have to figure this shit out because my head hurt. Like, I literally got a headache right now, and I'm just like, god damn, bitch, and so Val was like, what the fuck you doing here? She was like, I came down here to see my daughter. He was like, you can go see your kids anytime you want to. You can get them on a plane and fly them to any continent that you want, bitch. I said, go out. Val was not playing. She was like, you can't stop me from seeing my family. She was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Charley uprooted and came down here with your grandson. You can fly them to see you. Okay? You can afford that shit. Bitch, that agreement is still intact. It ain't null and void. Ain't no exceptions. All right? She was pissed off. She was like, I'm sorry about what's going on with your father, your brother, what happened with your brother. I know you loved them a lot. I said, girl, I didn't ask for your condolences and I didn't ask for your sympathy, okay, bitch? What the fuck are you doing here? That's what I want to know. I said, Vi, you better give them all that attitude without saying those words. But that attitude said everything that I said. I said, go off on Vi. She wasn't playing. The lady, Miss Prescott, she tried to act like she wasn't scared, but soon as Vi closed that door, well, when she opened up that door and let that door swing, boom! I said, bitch, you should have been scared when Vi came into the door and she closed that bitch, okay? And it's just two of y'all up in there, but Vi let that door stay open, okay? And Mama was looking a little shook. I said, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Um, you know, what's her name? There was this meeting that Charley was supposed to go to with the Sugarcane Society. And it's Sam Landry's people and all this stuff. I guess the hoity-toity white society people of Louisiana or in that particular area. And they deliberately didn't tell her that the time had changed, and he gonna tell them, well, finally you're here because we've been here for an hour already and we got through all the logistics and other boring stuff and figures and all this shit. And I would have been like, okay, so since you didn't CC me on that email like Charley said, nobody emailed me in the other chains of emails that I've been getting, you could have pressed reply all. Do you need me to show you how the technology work? Bitch, I said, go off, Charley. Charley should have been like, well, sit. Since you want to say the shit was boring, and since I missed the hour, we can go over the whole shit all over again. We can sit here for another goddamn hour, bitch, since you want to be petty. I got the time. Okay? But she didn't do that. She kept it calm, cool, and collected. She did that shit better than I would have did that shit. Because I would have been like, The fuck? Okay, my attitude would just, I can't deal with people being snooty and, being rude to me like that on purpose and I didn't do anything. That lady is just trying to make her way up in this life for herself, okay? She's trying to carve out her own legacy, and you out here trying to be up in your own feelings because she doing something different and ain't bowing down to your motherfucking feet. Bitch, I knew what it was when it came to the goddamn country house or whatever the fuck it was, and it was a black maid. I mean, in May, I said, is this 1817? What the fuck is going on? I feel a way every time I see somebody who, especially black people, who do, still have maids and stuff like that, and they still dress them up in those outfits, like on Greenlee. I feel some type of way too. I'm like, what the fuck? Girl, I mean, fuck, put them on some regular everyday clothes. I don't need you to dress up like that. It reminds me of when we were enslaved and how we still, even in, later years, even till today, we still got black folks that's waiting on white folks. Girl, anyway, that's a discussion for another day. We can get into it. But she sit down and you notice his assistant, the black girl that was next to a pretty black girl, that fuchsia pink on her look really nice. I said, that make your skin pop in your lining. I said, go ahead, bitch. I said, you better lift your head up. The bitch was just sitting there like this. You scared? You scared? I'm sitting here like, I could not work for somebody that's going to shake my soul like that. I can't work for somebody that I can't sit up proud to be sitting next to. No, bitch, fuck you and fuck your mama too. Okay, I ain't got time for that. I'm sorry, but that shit just annoyed me. That's when I knew everything was going on wasn't right. Because then they start going over this sugarcane or whatever pageantry that they supposed to be having. They trying to find a sugarcane princess and they going over the applicants and they're all white girls, okay? They're all white girls, and everybody's saying, yes, I like this and I like that. But then when Charley wants to pick out Kiki, I said, Kiki's still hanging in there. We'll get to Kiki in a second. The lady didn't want to say nothing. The lady at the table, Charley probably thought in her mind, since you a woman, I'm a woman, we can vibe against these men, okay? She shut her down before she can even say anything. She tried to say hi. The bitch said, I said, well, damn. She said, you knew, okay? You need to just sit back and watch how everything goes before you put your input in. I said, Charley, that's your time to get the fuck up. So she goes home. She's in her feelings. She's telling her mama what's going on. Well, not really her mother. Her mother is talking about her business plan and how come, you only doing stuff for the black farmers. Because that's what I want to do. You ain't going to make money for this and they only bringing in so many acres and so many this. And it was like, well, they can't afford to do all that. And that's why my meal is there for them, for the community, for those who, can't afford to do and aren't trying to be taken advantage of by landries and all that stuff. She said, bitch, if you trying to make some money and you trying to do something, you need to cross that color line. I said, don't come down here trying to tell me what the fuck it is that I need to do. And see, I can't stand people like that. She is micromanaging her child still, and that's why Charley got so many problems as it is now. All right, she's trying to be perfect for her mama. Her mama basically trying to tell her that she's not good enough. Every time she comes up with an idea with something, she's coming over trying to, counteract that. And Keandra, shut the fuck up. I'm so sorry, y'all. That shit just shook me off my. Hold on, let me get my bearings back. Y'all don't need to know what I'm laughing at because it's real petty. But anyway, yeah, her mama just be doing the most, trying to, make it her way instead of letting her daughter live her own life as if she's not capable. This is what she went to school for. Let your daughter do her own thing. So she went and talked to Vi. She was like, Vi, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that my mom was out here, but you came to my office earlier. What did you want? And she told her what she wanted. She wanted her to look at some this contract or whatever that she got. She got an offer earlier that day. But she told her what happened at the meeting. And she said, I've never known you to need anybody's permission. You don't need to back down. You don't need to succumb to these people or whatever. Go out and do your own thing. So I love it when she had that conversation with Micah. Micah was telling her about how Kiki always each year put in this application and she knows she's not going to get it, but he said it's her way of being part of the resistance. And I said, come through, Kiki. I like Kiki. Now see, some of y'all had y'all doubts about Kiki. Okay, y'all thought Kiki was going to be an in and out type of bitch or whatever. I am liking Miss Kiki. Micah went and got a woke ass girlfriend. Micah went and got a girlfriend like his auntie Nova. Bitch, do you see it? Cause she is a stand for Nova. I said, go ahead, girl. You know? And she's slowly each day winning Charley over. And I'm loving it. Okay. And Charley was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna have the Queen Sugar Mill Harvest festival thing my damn self. I said, go on. Go on, bitch. I love it. Speaking of Micah, Micah, he out with little Miss Kiki. Kiki done sent her downstairs, down into the ninth ward where Nova was at doing the little Zika cleanup and stuff with Robert. And she was like, he said, hey Nova, auntie, how you doing? Micah, what you doing down here? You know, Kiki told me to come down here. Oh, you didn't know my auntie. This is Kiki. Oh, you Kiki. Micah talks a lot about you, bitch. It was like, oh my God, listen. I read all of your articles and I am such a fan. I said, ooh, okay. You know, the family is getting in there and liking it, you know, and Micah introduced himself. I said, I like that. He's not just standing around and just waiting for people to come to him. He's going up to gentlemen and be like, hey, my name is Micah. What's up? I said, this is nice. I like that. You know, he was like, my daddy is gone because they went to David's place. He was like, your daddy place a little bit different from your mama. I know, you know, he's gonna be gone for the week, for the rest of the night or whatever. I mean, you can stay right here if you want to. She was like, all right, I think I need to go take a shower to get all this dirt off of me. He was like, well, why don't we take a shower together? She said, hold up, partner. I said, damn, Micah, too soon. You came too hard, too fast, okay? You gotta ease that shit in there. But he was basically like, she said, it ain't that type of party. It ain't that type of party, boy. What you talking about? She said, I don't know what you thought about me, but I ain't the one because I don't know what type of girls you used to, but it just ain't me. He was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She said, I'm just saying, it may sound corny, whatever. I said, girl, it's not corny. It's your truth, okay? You live that shit and you don't let nobody else change your mind, all right? That's what you do. She said, I'm not having sex with nobody until I'm in love with them and I know that I'm in love. I said, oh, I thought you was gonna say married, but this is something else too. That's okay. You got morals. You got values. I like that. Come through, Miss Kiki. Okay, but he was like, and then when Michael was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to do all that, but I get what you're saying, and you know. I mean, you can go home if you want to. You can stay here if you want to. Listen, I didn't even ask you if you wanted to come here. My apologies. It was just like, I want to stay with you. I said, they got manners. I said, okay. Micah trying to be the man that his daddy want. Okay. But that was cute. And he was sitting out there at the end scene with him and you know, Charley chatting it up about what's going on and how he feeling. Kiki, he was like, she is incredible, Mom. Like, I'm learning so much from her. I've never felt this way about somebody. I said, Michael got feelings. Look at this puppy love. Okay, Kiki kept it real with her too. Real with him. I mean, we still getting to know each other. You know, I'm not in love with you. I really like you though, but you know, we're not really there. We're still trying to get to know each other. I said, don't be afraid to speak your mind, and that's exactly what you're doing. If somebody feel like they pressuring you, you know, to do other shit, that ain't the bitch for you, and that ain't the nigga for you. Move the fuck on, okay? If they can't respect your time. And Charley was like, y'all do? He said, no, we taking it slow. Very slow. I said, it was making me happy. Because if I was to ever have kids, which I'm not, I would want them to be respectful and, you know, thoughtful like that. I really do. You know, I think a lot of parents want that out of their kids. So that was really nice to see. A positive representation of our youth. There you go. Message. But anyway, let's get on to Vi. Vi at the beginning of the episode, she's at the Yellow Dilly, whatever the fuck, and this man comes in looking for her, saying that he's from this big grocery chain, and he wants her to make 350 pies a week, and he's gonna give her part, you know, give her a contract to sign and all that stuff, and the advance was $50,000. Girl, they made sure we saw that. So that's the reason why she came up to Charley's place to go look and find her. Girl, please get yourself together because you are making my nerves scatter so hard. And it's just like I'm already on edge, and then you just making me want to just jump off a cliff because I really don't know what's going on with you. Now I know you was looking on the computer and it said fibromyalgia, but damn, what is it? Is it really that, or is it something else? What did the doctor say? Okay, quit keeping us in the dark like this because we are concerned. She's sitting there at the desk, and all of a sudden she looking at the contract and it's all blurry. She turned the page and it's still blurry. She tried to get up and she damn near fought. She had to brace herself. She was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is that?" I said, "Oh my god, get yourself together, Nova. Lie. You scaring me." But anyway, speaking of Nova doing this little project with Robert and they still kicking it or whatever. After that get done, one of her good girlfriends that she met in college, talking about, I thought you weren't gonna be up in no relationship. I thought you was a unicorn and all this shit. But look at you. That man wants you. You want him. You need to snatch him up before I do. I said, Nova, take her advice. Get your man, okay? And so, when they was finished, after she seen Micah, I think it shook her off her core because she wasn't ready to see him because Charley had just told her what happened. And she wasn't ready to face that. And she's feeling a little bit of guilt about that. And she's telling Robert, this stuff happened to my nephew. And I'm out here trying to help and fight for men and people who have been done wrong. And it's my own nephew and I failed him. And I'm so glad Robert was there to, comfort her and all that stuff. She was sad about shit. She was in deep thought and shit. Next thing you know, they bumping and grinding. I said, Nova, get that dick. It would be a fucking crisis. And Nova gonna find a dick to fuck anywhere, okay? And still solve the problem. All right? How do you solve a problem like Nova? Fuck you, bitch. She gonna let you. But no, that sound wrong. No. If she let you. Nope, because 9 out of 10, she gonna pick you. So I guess. But y'all get what I'm saying. But that was real nice. And when he was about to get ready to go, she was like, he said, "I'm gonna cry outside. I don't want to leave. Won't you stay?" I said, "Oh, Nova, seriously?" I mean, the last time we saw Nova this hungover over some dude was when she was sitting outside the police cop's house, looking at him with his family. And he was like, "I can't wait to see you when you come down to Atlanta. Matter of fact, here, gave her a key. He said, when you get there, just let yourself in." I said, "Oh, he taking this shit seriously. Nova, don't fuck it up, bitch. Because I don't fuck it up. Don't let Chantel back up in that house because I'm pretty sure y'all going to bump cooch probably before this season is over. And if y'all don't, I'm going to be happy." I'm like, only because I just don't want you to fuck up a good thing or what looks like or appears to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Something that could be real. But let's just get to my boo Ralph. Let me take a sip on this. Because, baby, I should have known some shit was going to pop off when your first scene, baby, was like, by giving you this paper to sign up for some premarital counseling with a preacher or whatever. And you was like, "Nah, I don't need that." She was like, "Your father did good by giving you the farm and all that shit. You going out there at the farm reminiscing like, 'Thank you, Pop. I'm going to do good by you.'" I was like, "Yes, you better, bitch. You better, because our family depends on it, okay? I have to keep on reminding your ass this shit, But, because niggas don't listen. Y'all know how y'all be. He over there packing up Darla shit. I said, in the healthy bags? Plastic bag? Missy Elliott, I can't stand the rain. Garbage bags and shit? Okay. And one suitcase. I said, all right. Well, she ain't had much of that little 10-4 trailer. And, he's there. And she sees this letter. She saw the paper that he balled up that Vi had gave him. And it was, what was it? It was the premarital papers, okay? And she was like, I mean, maybe we should do it. It sounds like it's a good idea. He said, and I do agree with him on this one part, because it sounds plausible and it sounds, like, yeah, that makes sense. Why would I want to get some premarital? Why would I want to get marriage counseling to somebody who's not even married? I said, oh, that do make sense. But baby, you need some fucking help, okay? I'm tired of you being a little bitch sometimes. I can admit when my nigga is being a bitch, and he is being a bitch, okay? We'll go there in a second. Meanwhile, Dolly was over there, getting wedding dresses and stuff with Charley. Charley was going back in her history how, when me and Davis got together, we was like 16 years old, and I was up here picking out my dresses and stuff. And it reminded me when I picked out my first dress, and my mama hated it, but I loved it. And the whole time she was looking at me like she knew I had a secret, like I was trying to, hurry up and get married because I was pregnant. And I was pregnant. And it was like, Darla was standing there like, oh my God, she's reading my whole life. See, they have a connection because they have similar experience. They have an overbearing mother. They both got pregnant before marriage, and it's almost seemed like she was trying to have a shotgun wedding, and Charley said no. And she was talking about her parents. She said, my family don't even care that I'm getting married. I called them, nobody answered. And she said, how long has it been since you talked to them? She said, years. She was like, no matter if they don't talk to you, just remember that you have your own family. Plus, you have two families. You have Ralph and Blue, and then you got the rest of us. I said, come through, Charley. She was like, because we love you. You got a lot of people out here that love you. I said, a bitch like her needs something like that, okay? We need to encourage this bitch so she won't jump off the ledge. But they going to get gas in one of Darla, or I should say Star's old dips that she used to pay to fuck and all that shit, get paid to fuck. He was like, yo, Star, that's you? You got some free time? I pay extra. It was like, you got me confused, sorry. He was like, no, I don't. I remember that ass anywhere. Ralph Angel overhears this. Of course, he's in his feelings. This motherfucker comes home, play with Blue. He's sitting in the fort, Blue talking. They having a good time. He dozed off in his own little world. I'm sitting here like, Ralph, don't you do what I think you're finna do. Don't you do it, bitch. And he did it. He is in the bed asleep or just laying there with an attitude. Darla like, what the fuck? So you moved me in, but now you acting like you don't even want to be around me. What's going on? This is my first night in the house. Our house, as you say. What is going on? What is the issue? He basically is pissed off because of the shit that she did in her past. And basically, her past is coming to haunt her, is coming back at her. She's trying to get away from it. And to be quite honest, you never get away from your past, especially when it's something bad that happens. There's always going to be something or someone that's going to bring it up. And it's unfortunate, even when you trying to get better with your life. It's a test to see how you deal with it, okay? And she's dealing with it better than he is. Okay, I get it. I get it. You feel a type of way because your girl or your baby mother, I should say, was out here, selling herself for drugs. You out here selling yourself for drugs and shit like that. And I said, Ralph. He basically called her a slut ass hoe. And I said, Ralph, I'm not appreciating this. This harmony in the ranks that you are causing in our household. We were getting this shit together, figuring out living arrangements, and you want to come in being a little bitch, okay? Now, let me tell you something. I understand it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. You upset at what she did. Fine. That's okay. But what about yourself? She even threw up in that still like, bitch, you was stealing from corner stores. You was doing all this other shit. But see, I was doing that to feed my family, to take care of Blue. You was doing that shit for yourself. Okay, two wrongs don't make a fucking right. All right? I mean, damn, you did wrong. She did wrong. Ain't nobody throwing your past up. She's not throwing your past up in your face like that. So fucking what? Bitch, you left Blue in the fucking playground in the first episode to go stick up a convenience store that caused a girl to get fired, okay? For what? $30? You could have went to jail and you was on fucking parole too, bitch. Like, stop it. Stop this judging. Stop being a little bitch. See, this is what the AA meeting, her sponsor said. If you're not ready for this shit, stay away from her. Now, baby, you need to get this shit together, but you don't need premarital counseling. Yes, the fuck we do. We all need to sit down and we need to talk to somebody and we need to figure this shit out because you got too much issue going on, all right? You can't keep bringing up her past and then, not bringing up yours or whatever. You can't throw her shit up in her face all the goddamn time when she is trying to get past that. She acknowledged what she did was wrong and she keeps trying to make up for it, but yet your bitch ass keep kind of put it up in her face like that. That is wrong. He talked to her like she was a stranger on the street. me. I said, baby, you just fucked her the night before. Why are you talking to her like that? Don't do that. That is wrong. Grow the fuck up, Ralph. You's a grown ass man with a kid and the goddamn farm to do. Okay, stop fucking playing. It just pissed me off. Like, he was very immature in that moment, okay? You know, this is why people saying that you was immature and you don't need that farm. I'm up here trying to take care of you and trying to take up for you, and you up here just proving them right and shit. Like, damn. Anyway, that was Queen Sugar, y'all. They gonna go to counseling next week. We gonna see how that shit go. He gonna be sitting there pouting like a big ass baby. I'm gonna have to knock his ass out. Okay, gotta get his shit right. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. If I missed something, let's put it down in the comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.